Hi everyone. I'm so sorry about that last live. I'm going to try to add him one more time. If he doesn't come, then what's going to happen is this, right? Yeah, Quan, you're going to have to accept it from... Okay, so he was on his computer. He doesn't know that, like, he has to do the live from his phone. I know, because we do everything on the computer, honestly. We do everything on the computer. But I really wanted him to talk to you guys tonight. Like, he's probably one of the best and most influential marketers out there right now. I met him at the time when I first started my business, and he was already making $90K in just one business, like the first month that I met him or so. And so I had to ask him, like, how did you do it? And when he told me how he did it, I could really apply it. So I hope that you get a lot of value out of what he's going to share with us tonight. Right now, I'm just making sure that, like, the people that were invited before are invited again, so that everybody has the opportunity to watch and to learn from him, because he has a lot to offer. A lot more than you even know. Hold on 1 second. All right. Quan, come on. Did you get my request? So if you are watching below, will you please just say hi, just so that we know who's on and who's not? And if you were watching before and, like, you got disconnected, I just want to say that I'm really sorry about that. You know, there's always a little bit of technical difficulties. Quan, you have to go on through your phone. You are. Hi, Dwayne. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. One more time. Thank you for being consistent with me. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I can't see everyone that's on. So if you are just joining us now, please you are here. All right, because I'm gonna put them on, and I think you guys are really gonna get a lot of value tonight. I can almost guarantee. Well, I'm not gonna say almost guarantee. I can guarantee that you're gonna get a lot of value tonight, because he has totally changed the game for me. Now you have to actually implement what he says before you see any level of results. Oh, look at the man of the hour. I am so happy to see you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Oh, man. Like, that took forever, but that's okay. That's okay. It happens sometimes, you know? I'm just so happy. So happy. That's absolutely, Jennifer. You can reach out to either one of us. All right. So this is the man of the hour. This is the man that's going to teach you what you need to know to make 6 figures in your business. How are you doing tonight, Quan?
I'm doing awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing really good. I'm really happy that you could finally be here tonight, because, you know, you're the guy that, like, if I can catch him, I'm going to try. So I'm really happy that, like, in your busy schedule, you had time to, like, sit down and talk to me. I appreciate that. Or to us, and really let us know, you know, how are we going to change our lives? Before I even start, I want to ask you a question about, like, just the industry in general, right? I'm going to ask a question, like, if you could go back to when you first started marketing, if you could go back to when you first started your business, what would you say you would have done differently? What are some lessons that you have learned that we can give to people a level of value so that, you know, they can avoid these, like, pitfalls? What would you have done differently?
Okay, well, one of the things I would have did differently for sure is I would have got with a mentor early, and I would have got somebody that can teach me the ropes and make sure that I didn't make mistakes, make sure I didn't, you know, do what 90% of people is going to do, and which is basically that's the blind leading the blind. So instead of following what people don't, what doesn't work, and that's what's funny, that's what people normally do. They follow the next person, like, oh, I see you get a solo ad. How many clicks you get? Oh, I got, you know, barely minimum results. Cool. Pass me the link. And it's like, what were you doing that for? I mean, he just told you he didn't get nothing but a bunch of leads. So why would you follow that guy doing the same thing?
Yeah. I was saying this earlier. One of the biggest things that I think that people don't understand sometimes is it's not the product, really, right? It's the people that you know. It's the people that you
Yep.
know that can guide you in the right direction. Because honestly, once you learn the mechanism, you can really apply the formula continuously, right? Like you can apply it for
Oh,
a lot of other things, but you got to learn the mechanism. You have to find the people who know what they're doing and listen to them, right? And not just listen to them, but implement what it is that they said for you to do. Because once you implement it, then you're gonna see the results. And I got that with you, so thank you for that. Now let's talk about
absolutely.
what they really came here for, right? They want to make six figures, right? But before they make six figures, they gotta find people who are gonna buy their product. How are they gonna do that? How are they gonna find these people?
The number one way to find people to buy your product first is to take yourself out of marketing mode and put yourself back in the consumer mode. So you got to say, what made you resonate with the product? What made you resonate with the business? What made you join this company? And the same things that made you join, you got to trigger that same emotion in people. And you start realizing, like, you know what? I didn't fall for the hard sale. You know, it wasn't a person giving me the hard pitch that made me join the company. It was something genuine that made me join the company. Or it was something that saw the problem that I had that made me join the company. Or it was that person and that person's vision and what that person stand for that made me join the company. And these are the reasons why people join. And once you trigger these type of emotions in people, then they'll start joining your business. Not only that, you have to build credibility right away. So the first thing you need to do before you even think about jumping out here marketing anything is start building your brand. And I think if people did that first, then it would be a lot easier for them down the line. But usually it's the other way around. They want to bring the cart. They don't even have a horse. And they're like, okay, now how are we going to get
Oh
them?
yeah, I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of people, like, as I'm coaching, I see a lot of people like fill the back of like their Facebook with like their product, like, and it screams buy my product, and they just want to push their product, push the product, but it's like it's not about the product, it's the person, right? And I like what you said. I'm gonna go off of what you said. Building a brand. Now, for people who don't understand, what can you tell somebody about building a brand? What is building a brand? What does that even mean?
Building a brand would be like some of the things that the easiest way to start off, I would say, would be do what you're passionate. So that whatever it is, you might like makeup, then start putting up lives with you doing your makeup every day. You know, you might like to talk, and you might like to, might be a good author and do a blog, and now do a daily blog, and
Blog.
every day share your blogs and have them come through. Blogging is very, very powerful, and people downplay it, but it's so powerful because when you have a blog, you have that right there can get you organic traffic and organic sales, because now you have people that come into your blog for information. After they get the information, they're going to say, well, hey, you know what? You're the one who shared that with me. You knew what you was talking about. You seem knowledgeable. There's a link down there at the bottom. Might as well join with you. Why would they go any place?
Yes.
You know. So a blog is very powerful. And then my number one way is YouTube. So, you use YouTube, you leverage your videos, rank them so that you're at the top of the page every time someone's putting something in the search engine. And then next thing you know, you get organic sales every day, like clockwork.
Organic sales. What is it? What's an organic sale? Like, what does that mean? Organic sale
Yeah,
versus what?
man, organic sale versus everything else. Everything else. There is nothing like getting an organic sale. Organic sale is somebody that came through and without smoke and mirrors, without you having to trick them to get them there, without you having to use scarcity, without you having to use your capture page, without you having to use Facebook, without you having to go get Bing ads, any of that. It's somebody that came through, said, you know what, I like this person. I like what this person has to sell, or I like what this person is got going on. I'm going to go ahead and buy this product, or I'm going to go ahead and do business with that person. That's more powerful than anything, because that's like your friend coming doing business with you or a family member. And when you have that type of person and that type of customer, that's the customer that's going to follow you. It's going to be around. It's going to come from business to business with
Absolutely.
you. They're
Absolutely.
going to.
But this is what, like, you as a marketer or you as an entrepreneur, I think this is what you have to have. You have to be that person, and you have to be organic yourself. Like, you have to be real. Whatever it is that you're delivering has to be like from the heart. It has to be real. Otherwise, people aren't going to really resonate with you. Like, if you try to be fraudulent, if you try to be something that you're not, people are going to smell that. Because think about it. You can smell somebody that's fake. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, do you want to buy from somebody that's fake? So that's what it means. Well, you got to think like your customer. Well, think like yourself when you want to buy something. Are you going to buy from somebody that you feel like is trying to scam you? No.
Exactly. Biggest mistakes that people make. I mean, I've made it even myself early on in my career, where you're using a bunch of fake it till you make it tactics, and flashing money and all that, and cars and renting cars and houses and all that. And at the end of the day, that's not even really what's really resonating with your core customer. And really, to be honest with you, that's not the person you really want to attract anyways. You want to attract somebody that's going to be in it for the long haul, somebody that's going to be trying to take it, build a business and build a brand, because that's the person where, you look down the year. Like I said, look, a year went by. We're still friends and we're still talking about the same things.
Exactly.
And we're still out here. And that's what you want. You want to build that type of relationship, not the fly-by-night person comes in today, off tomorrow, like we did with the company I'm in with Royaltie. You say in the beginning, it was everybody and their mama was in this business, in this space, and everybody was, it was like sharks in the water. And I said, look, you know what? The waters are going to calm down. And I said, no. And the people that were serious about this business are going to still be doing it, and they're going to still be pushing. Everybody else is going to be pushing other shiny objects, and that's the way it is. To resonate through that, they can see that. And when you have consistency and people are seeing, like, you're consistent. I seen you've been pushing this. You could do other things. You want to diversify, but while you're diversifying at the same time, they see you consistently in a business and you're pushing and you're being successful at it. And then that's when people tend to follow you. And that's when your brand starts to grow more. And then it becomes easy. It'd be like every time you put something out, people resonate with it. They're like, look, if you want to become a millionaire, you stand next to a millionaire. You want to be successful, you stand next to someone successful.
Exactly.
So, and then you're going to be next to him trying to get it too.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are writing this down. Like, so much value. He's telling you like the truth. He's telling you what marketers won't tell you. Like, I've had people who, they join this business or they get into a business and, they go to this meeting, big presentation happens, right? They're so in love with the presentation. Now they bought the product. They go home and they're like, well, what do I do now? You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I'm trying to tell you what he's saying is so valuable, because you're not going to get this at these meetings that you're going to. He's telling you exactly how you are going to make money with your products. Okay. So we're talking about organic traffic. What is organic traffic? We talked about blogs. What does that all mean? Why is that all important? Because that's, especially now, we're online. You could reach anybody. You could talk to anybody and be anything, right? So you just have to build your brand and just be consistent with it. Organic traffic is the best traffic.
Okay, sorry about that.
Well, what about like actual lead generation? All right. What about that? Like, what about like people signing up? Do people need emails? Do I have to start emailing people? What do I have to start doing? Like, what's the behind the scene work?
Okay, so email is important.
How do I communicate with these people to get them to actually want to buy?
Okay, so me personally, I use my YouTube channel, and I use YouTube. And the reason why I like to use YouTube is because a person can see the person that they're about to buy from. And we already know that people do business with people. That's a proven fact. We don't do business with businesses. We don't do
absolutely.
Because that was the case. Every single time a car flew across your screen, what would you do? You would get up and you would go buy that car. Or every single time you saw a nice drink on the screen, you would get up and you would go purchase that drink. So it's not the product. It's not the fact that that the car was good. It's usually the dealer or the person that sold you the car. That's why I say you got to be a good salesman. It was the salesman that you talked to when you came in there. You might have came in for this type of car, but if it was a good salesman, you end up getting that type of car. So we do business with people and individuals, people we aspire to be like, people that we look up to, all the above. And when you do videos, that comes across right away. You can see if someone's trying to fake it. You can see if someone's being genuine. I can take off my glasses, you can look in my eyes, you can say, okay, look, that guy's being, he's coming from a real place. Somebody might cry on camera, because something touched them. All these different things, these different emotions is coming across. And then not only that, you're not hiding behind the email or nothing that no one can see. And they're like, who is this person? I don't know. Someone just sent me an email and they told me I need to join this business right now. How much is it? I don't even know who sent me this email. I just opted into something. All of a sudden, I started getting bombarded with emails and texts. So I'm not saying that doesn't work, because it's a numbers game. And even if you throw enough mud at the wall, something's going to stick. So that's not an efficient way to market. That's how you end up with just some twos and fews, ones and nuns, and that's not going to get it done. So if you want to have like what I did, putting 126 people into a business in 1 month, to be able to do that is you have to really be putting yourself out there. You have to put yourself to the point where people is finding you left and right. And in order to do that, you have to brand yourself. People should be finding you when they Google. People should be finding you when they go to YouTube. People should be finding you when they start just Googling you. Like, who is this person? And all of a sudden your blog pops up, like we said. You pop up in other forms. Other people should be saying good things about you. And these are different ways that you start to build your brand. You do it with yourself first, and then you get some credibility, and then you help somebody, because if you help others, then the universe is gonna reward you. And not only that, those people ain't gonna mind helping you. So if you're helping others get money, guess what? If I turn around and I say, would you mind doing a video for me? I'm like, yeah, no problem. Let's go. Let's do this. And then when other people see it, because it's one thing for me to say I'm this and I'm that, but when other people do that and other people edify you, that right there is gonna that gives you all the credibility, because word of mouth is the biggest advertisement. If someone else is, oh yeah, your clients get, he can help you, get money. He can help you get money. He can help you get money. Guess what? People are gonna believe you. They saying left and right. Wendy's the one you need to be listening to. Wendy's the one you need to be tuning into. Wendy's the one you need to be. That she'll give you the goods. Guess what? That's gonna hold a lot more weight than you saying it, because you saying just like you're a bragger.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. So, let me just recap what you said real quickly, because I liked a lot of things that you said. Real quick. So we got, first thing you got to do, because I think that people really need to hear this. You have to make sure that people can Google you. When they Google you, what are they going to find? Right? So if they don't find you, or they don't see nothing on you, they're not interested. Right? So if you're not on Google, and this is why you got to use your social media platforms. Even if you don't have any money, start using some social media platforms, just so at least, your name is out there. Your brand is out there. Something about you is out there. What else can you tell us about communication?
Communication? Okay, so what I would say about communication is, which another spot people lack at, and I would say this is the number one way that you get a lot more closes, a lot more sales, and a lot more conversions. But get on the phone. A lot of people ain't getting on the phone. They're not doing that no more. This is new school. Everybody wants to hide behind a computer, send a bunch of emails, send a bunch of texts, and that's fine. Like I said, we are in that space now. This is the future. But at the same time, nothing beats conversation. Nothing does. You get on the phone, you talk to someone, again, it gets sincerity in your voice. When you send out a text, when you send out an email, sometimes it gets lost in translation. How many times have you sent out a text with somebody that and then you offend that person, or vice versa? That person pissed you off, and then it come to find out they didn't even mean it in the way that you click
that
it.
way. Yeah, that happens all the time, and nobody wants to have to go through that. And it's a lot more personable when you can be on the phone. It's a lot more personal, even if you can do like group webinars on Google, right? So that they can see you. Once you build your brand and you start having your group meetings and your teams, and you want to use something like a platform like Google Hangouts. For those of you that might be struggling with finances right now, you want to use that, because then people can see you. Then you have a way to being a little bit more authentic. I have a couple of people that I've coached that right now that are doing Facebook Lives, and they're seeing a lot more engagement. But what's the difference between, would you say, a Facebook Live and YouTube? Is there a difference? Should I do one more than the other?
Big difference. YouTube, I look at is going to be the gift that's going to keep on giving. You do a video today, and it'll be rewarding you weeks from now, months from now, and even years from now. You can put up
very true. Very true.
Yeah, you put up a video today, have a link in there. You done forgot about it. You done moved on. You done made 5, 10, 12 more videos, 20 more videos in time. Next thing you know, someone else hits it for the first time. Because guess what? Someone's turning 18 every day for the first time. Someone's trying to get out of the cubicle every day for the first time, become a boss. Someone's getting their taxes for the first time, saying, you know what, I'm about to invest this and change my life. So every day someone's searching for what's old to you is new to them. So now you don't forgot about that video. They're looking at how to make money online. Boom, this old video pops up, how to make money. It takes them to this program that you're still currently in, because you spread your money around, you diversify. But now you got a lead that just came in and possible sale, and you don't even remember what.
Oh my goodness! Don't you love emails like that? I love when emails of commissions pop up, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even know that this was open. This was still here.
Exactly. Now let me go into your Facebook Live situation. Now Facebook Live is powerful for the reason we have right here. It's live. You see people coming in. Even though they came out, they still came in. They checked in. They got to see what you had to say. Maybe what you were saying today didn't resonate today, but tomorrow everything you're saying is on point, and is exactly what they want to hear. But whether they want to hear it or not, you see the number still keeps going up, because as they leave, someone else came back in, and before you know it, 3, 4, 500 people saw this video. And then the cool part about Facebook is you'll come back later and that 500 turns to 800 or 1,000.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've definitely seen my videos go up. Even after I do the live, I've got tons of views afterwards. So that's really, really good.
They're both important.
They're both important. Is there any other social media platforms that you think would work just as good as Facebook, YouTube, anything else that like people should also put themselves on? I'm just asking your recommendation. There's so many. There's so many out there.
Instagram is good to leverage yourself to as far as getting sales and getting your brand out there. Millionaire Mentor did wonders with his Instagram and put it out there and got everybody on that little bandwagon. And but if done right, it could be very, very, very lucrative. The only thing is it's going to take time to build that up. You're going to have to build up your page. The cool thing is you can build it up with Instapopping, and then build that up and get your page how you need it to look. And then after that, go after the big accounts to be able to advertise. So the way you make money with Instagram is you will use your account, and then you will find bigger accounts that got 100,000 followers, preferably even 1 million followers. They got 1 million followers. That means every time they post, they probably get like 4,000 likes, 500 comments every single time. So that means when you post up on their page, you're going to get 4,000 eyeballs on your business or advertisement right now. You're going to get potential 4,000 likes and comments or 500 likes and comments. So it's very, very powerful and it's very, very affordable. You can get shout outs anywhere from $10 all the way up to $300. And $300.
Oh yeah, when I first started, it was like $10, $15 here and there. And then when you see like your list start growing, because the list is everything, and then you see like you got 100 people and like within 5 days, and you didn't even do anything. Talk about automation. That's putting your business on autopilot.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. Inbox one of us if you want to figure that out. Let us know. What else? Do you have any other recommendations for us before we start wrapping up a little bit?
My recommendation is just get busy. That's it. Most people don't get busy. They don't put they talk a good one, but they don't put in the work. And that's all it is. You gotta be one to do what others aren't. And when you do that and you want to put yourself out there, like if everyone else is getting up at 7, then get up at 5. If everyone else is willing to work till 10, then work till 2. If everyone else is willing to do 3 videos, then you do 5. But it really takes that. Like I remember one time I was like, man, I did 3 videos before most people even woke up. And I literally did 3.
No lie. I get your updates every morning. It's like every 3 hours. I'm like, you are the hardest working man that I know on my friends list, because I get your updates all the time, but you have so much value to give. So that is really, really important for all of us. So I respect that, because I'm like, oh my goodness, it'll be like midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I look at my phone, I'm like, oh, okay, he updated us or something. Let me just check this out really quickly. So that's real. I have to ask you this question, because this I'm gonna tell you a story. But what is the silliest thing you've ever done as a marketer to get your name out there? Go ahead.
All right, the silliest thing I did, me and Duffy was just laughing about it too. I got it locked now, but I'm gonna post it. We all gonna laugh about it in the group one day. But the silliest thing I did was made a promo video for my capture page. But in the video though, it just looks so ridiculous. I got a bunch of money, flashing money. But this part was where I had this little silhouette part, and I'm holding the money knot, and I just turn like this.
Can you post it? Can you please post this? Can you please post this? Because I have to see it. I have not seen this video, but I gotta see it.
I got it on private right now, but
if he lets me share, I'm gonna share with you guys too, because I have to see this, because this is so funny. I can't, because I can't see you doing that. You know what I'm saying? God. I really can't see you doing that.
It's hilarious. And you gotta be able to laugh at yourself. That's why I said
no, you do. You do. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I would say that when I first started marketing, right? I thought this was the most. I thought this was ingenious. But when I first started, I was I didn't know about flyers. I didn't really know about posters, all those things. So what I did was I cut up. This is so embarrassing, but I'm gonna share this story just to let you guys know. I printed off 500 flyers from my computer. It wasn't nice or anything. There was nothing nice about it. It was just, it was just like, want to know how to make money online, like, you know, go to this website. And it was like, I put like dotted lines like around it. That was it. And then me and my brothers went out, right? This is so funny to me because this was so ridiculous. We went out for like maybe 5 hours putting those flyers on people's cars. Like, and I got one lead from that. So that taught me that to be smarter.
That wouldn't read that bad though.
But the fact that, like, you know, as a marketer, you have to know how to market. Like, you have to know how to be, like you said earlier, like how to be a little bit more organic with like yourself and like your brand. Like, there was no branding on that. There was nothing. It was just like I swear, if that was on my car, now that I know, like, I would have probably taken it off and just thrown it on the floor or something, or like thrown it in the trash. Huh?
Right though, you took action though.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what you did. And you maneuvered. See, because at the end of the day, it still was a numbers game, and somebody called you. You know?
That's true. That is true. They did call. They didn't speak English very well, but you know. But that's what happens when you first start. Like, when you first start, you're excited. You're doing all these other crazy things, but I learned a lot from that. But that's when I was like, wait a minute, why did I put all? Oh my God! And the first postcard marketing thing that I did, it was, I wish I could show you it. Talk about embarrassing. It was like the same exact thing, but with like a family in the background. It just looked like junk mail. Like, that's really what it looked like. It looked like junk mail. Like somebody got spam in their mailbox. So from that, I got like 4 leads, and I was just like, okay, like that's okay. But I sent out like 200. So it was like, that's not that great in terms of a numbers game. But, you know, once you get into it, what has been your most successful platform? I have to ask.
Definitely, without a doubt, YouTube, definitely.
Okay. So we have YouTube. So all my people out there, what about people that are scared of video? What should they do? People that don't like video.
Start liking video. Okay.
Honestly, that's my biggest recommendation too. Once you start getting on videos, like, things will start changing. Like, even if you're not perfect, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, the number one reason why I like video is because they're self-conscious about, you know, we're real self-conscious about ourselves as humans as it is, you know, so you always wanted to know, you know, is this eye lazy-eyed, smaller than this one, or, you know, is someone going to notice that I'm a little short on camera, or, you know, or I got a little speech impediment, or whatever, you know, you got these little things, you got these hang-ups, but what you got to realize is, one, other people don't notice the things like you notice them, you know, that's just how we are. 2, we don't care. When you're watching the news and when you want to get the news, you're not looking at the news and sizing the person up like, oh my God, look at that forehead. Did you see that forehead on that person? Oh,
yeah.
Look at the hands. Why did she wear that today while she's trying to tell me about what happened in my neighborhood? No one cares. They want the news.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
That's all they care about. And then they want to see your passion. If you're sitting there, you're passionate about it, you're speaking how I'm speaking right now, and this is how you're coming across, they're going to be like, okay, you know, yeah, let me go and join that business. That's going to be way more powerful than something I wrote down. Hey, check out what's hot today. You need to go ahead and join the #1 business that's going to turn you into the next billion.
That sounds like me when I first started. I'm laughing because I'm like, oh my God. And you want to know something funny? As coaches, you hear it in the beginning. When people first start, that's what they all sound like, right? Like, you want to make money you want to make money? You want to make money? You want to make money? And it's like, wait a minute. Nobody buys that. Nobody does that.
Or it'll be their rags to riches story. It'll be like, well, I was once down and out, or this and that. Man, just like you, and this is me with my dog and my wife. And like, come on, man, are people read that? Do we really like think that
you wonder? Don't you wonder? Like, wait, is this working? Like, does this work? Have you ever looked at somebody's marketing and be like, does this work?
Do you know what happens? What happens is, okay, it worked for somebody, right? And then people as humans, we don't have that much creativity, so we see it work for one, like, oh wow, I'm going to copy instead of improving upon it, just copy it. And that's why you start seeing all the VSLs, which is the video sales letters, started all looking the same. It was all the same cookie cutter, you know, rags to riches story.
Yeah.
And I wanted to change that. I said, you know what? I don't want to sit here for 40 minutes for you. And then you sitting there sound like you just beating a dead horse over and over.
Yep. Imitation is suicide. I've learned that. Imitation is suicide to your brand. Don't imitate. Learn, but don't imitate.
Don't imitate, emulate. So you figure it out, you know, and then you improve upon it. But they didn't do that. And I was like, you know what? People want this information in 5 minutes. So I made sure all mine was under 5 minutes, never over 15. If it was 15, that's when you're getting like everything that you want to learn about the business. But just an explainer, man, 5 minutes. Get it together.
Yep.
Get it to the person.
Yep.
People ain't got all.
Oh man, I hate those 30-minute long videos. So I'm like, wait, what's the point of this? What am I watching this again? You watch 30 people or 5,000 people just say, look how much I made. Look how much I made. Look how much I made.
Or trying to tell you in 5 different ways how you can make money, but just saying the same thing in 5 different ways.
Yeah.
You know, but you're repeating yourself. And it's like, but it worked for somebody, and then it worked for another person, and then it worked. So since they said, well, look, this person made 6 figures doing that, so I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. But you know
like
what?
Millionaire Mentor, you were telling me this. Everybody after that started doing Millionaire. I started seeing Millionaire Drive, Millionaire, all this, and I was like, oh my goodness, no level of, it wasn't original anymore. It was so overdone. You know, it was just so overdone, and you definitely don't want that. You want to learn and see what they're doing and mimic it, but you don't want to copy it, because imitation is suicide. Because then once you start doing that, everybody starts looking the same, and nobody even knows what you're doing versus what the other person's doing, because you guys look exactly the same.
Honest with you, you're going to make the first person that put it out look like a god and look like a king and look like a queen.
Yeah.
Because people are going to know where it came from, and they're going to be like, oh, Caujuan's the one who posted this, but everybody else just end up copying it, you know, and it's all right. Like I said, you be like, you know what, that worked for Caujuan. I'm going to reword it, put it in my words. But if you copy everything down to my emoji,
I'm going to copy you from now on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm waiting for that video so that I can remake that video. I'm going to make it myself.
What's you watch?
Huh?
I'm going to show it to everybody. They're going to be goodness. But it's going to be inspiration, because they're going to see.
Yeah,
like,
I might remake it. You don't know. I might, one day you might open up your videos and be like, wait, is this a remake of my video? Then we all going to remake it. Everybody's going to remake it.
Hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that you guys got so much value. If you're coming in late, you definitely want to watch this, because he gave so much knowledge today. He gave so much. All right. So thank you, Juan, again. And what I'll probably end up talking to you in a couple of days. We'll see what happens. Anybody who have any last questions, put your questions down there right now while he's on, because let me tell you something. This is a busy man, very busy man. I know this because I've sent him messages and it's been like, oh, 2 weeks later. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, you just gonna get back to me 2 weeks later? I don't even remember what the question was anymore.
I got to tell my girl, I said, I might be late, but I'm always on time.
Right? So nobody got any questions? If you do have any questions about Instagram growth, if you have any questions about how to even, like, you know, start video marketing, how to start marketing in general, ways for you to market within your budget, definitely reach out to us. You know, we'd be more than happy to help you. All right? Because that's what we're in this industry for, to make sure that we are all successful. You know, and I definitely learned that from you. So much appreciated. I hope you have an amazing night. Thank you so much. You've been great.
Welcome.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Peace.